Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and I'm so excited about today's show. We are on the subject of going the speed of success. And we have went through a lot of material. This is really fantastic stuff. Today we'll be on number 10. Yesterday we talked about your friends equal your future. Before that we talked about your ear gate, your eye gate, and your mouth gate. And before that we talked about bless two people. And before that we talked about a whole bunch of other stuff. Here's the deal. Here's what I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that we would all agree on. We are born, I am enough. And I can prove it to you. Because when you were born, you didn't have fear, you didn't have doubt, you didn't have anxiety, you didn't have depression, you didn't care what anybody else thought. When you were trying to learn to eat and you got spaghetti all over you, and everybody was laughing and everybody took selfies and pictures, you didn't care. You weren't embarrassed. You didn't stay awake at night. You didn't push mom's milk away. Mom, no milk for me tonight because I'm terrible at eating and I'm so stressed about it. I have so much anxiety. That never happened. So you're born, I am enough. It's on your DNA. But then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough? And in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed. But this is what happens. You start getting put in labels. Oh, she's stupid. Oh, she's pretty, but she's not smart. Oh, she's smart, but she'll never be pretty. Oh, she's athletic, but she's so dumb. Oh, she's so smart, but she'll never be athletic. She's clumsy. You know, he wrecked the car. He's always spilling stuff. It just goes on and on. He's lazy. This is just these labels, and it covers I am enough up. And now you're drowning in the ocean of am I enough? And the bottom of the ocean of am I enough is covered with dead dreams, goals, and passions. But then I reach out and I grab you and I drag you back up onto the beach of I'm enough. And I start to resuscitate you. And you spew out the doubt. You spew out the fear. You spew out the limiting beliefs. And you take this breath in. I am enough. And you remember, I am enough. And then I stand you up and I aim you down the path of success. And you start succeeding in ways that you haven't in a long time. I wanted to take a minute and read something out of my book that I read this morning, and it was really powerful. So, this is my book. You need to get it. But listen to this. Once you truly understand that your life and the life of untold numbers of others depends on you achieving your goal, then you don't have time to care what others think. When you get back into I am enough and you start sprinting down the path of success, what other people think means less and less, has less of an impact on you, unless you've allowed them in, which we talked about yesterday. Now, what do we know for sure? As you're going down the path of success, it is paved with gratitude. It is paved with gratitude. So this part of the show, we get to put in our gratitudes, okay? The gratitudes sound like this. I am grateful for, then you say what you're grateful for, and then you say I am enough. Make sure you say this out your mouth too. And something I want to be grateful for this morning is I am grateful for music, man. Music can amplify how I feel, or music can spin how I feel to another way. So I am grateful for music and I am enough. So that's what you do. You put yours in, I am grateful for, and then you say what you're grateful for, and then you say I am enough. Make sure you say it out your mouth. Now, as you're putting in your gratitudes, we are going to take some breaths. Because the other thing that we can agree on is owning a business is hard. Life is hard. Last night when you slept, life stayed awake and made a list of how it's going to kick your ass today. So you wake up, pull the sheets down and look over, and life is standing there. You were asleep and it was peaceful sleep, and then you wake up and life starts swinging at you. Life starts swinging at you right away. Oh, how about the mortgage, huh? You're late on the mortgage. Oh, did you get the kids' college saved? Oh, what about what the doctor said about your parents? Or what about the doctor said about you? Or what about the doctor said about your kids? And it goes on, and life is just abusing you. These breaths are a way to create some space. Because with life just swinging at you, your back's up against the cage. Laura Carroll's got a grateful this morning. I'm grateful for 2 strong arms, that allow me to hug the people I love. And I'm proud to go to Zumba, yoga, get massage, and pamper myself. And I am enough. Woo! 2 strong arms, baby. I love that. I love that. Think about this miracle. You can think in your brain, close your hand, and your hand does this. That is a freaking miracle, man. That is something to be grateful for. I'm grateful that my brain sends a message to my hand and my hand closes. Woo! I love it, Laura Carroll. I love it. So the reason we take these breaths is because it creates space. And that space is where the answer is. What is heavy on you right now? What is heavy on you? The answer is in this space. All right? So let's take this first breath. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Two more breaths. Notice the space. Ooh, I was dancing around before the show and I'm sweating a little bit. Notice the space. Now on this breath, I want you to feel the cool air hit the back of your throat and go down into your lungs and feel the capacity of your lungs. Okay? And then I want you to notice the infinity of you. And then I want you to notice the answer is in the infinity, in the space. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Now just say, I am enough. Woo! Thank you guys for being here, man. There's a lot of you on here today. All right. We are talking about the speed of success. Today, number 10 is risk. If you are going to succeed, if you're going to go at the speed of success, you need to take a risk. Here's the definition of a risk. When you have something to lose, when there's an opportunity for you to fail, that is a risk. I challenge you in your business to get a no every day. A voice-to-voice, face-to-face no. I'm not talking about an email no. I am talking about an actual no. No, thank you, Michael. I do not want to buy your book. No, thank you, Michael. I do not want to hire you as a coach. No, thank you, Michael. I do not want to hire you as a speaker for my event. If I get one of those a day, you can get more, but if I get one of those a day, I am risking and I will go the speed of success. Absolutely, positively, guaranteed, baby. Guaranteed. Now, risk is going to be scary. Risk is unknown. Risk is the possibility of fail. But something I've been thinking about, a risk for me is to keep doing the same boring stuff that puts me at the speed of success. If I make a phone call every day and I ask someone, I offer someone my book, I offer someone my coaching, I offer someone my as a speaker, me as a speaker, if I do that every day, I get bored. It is monotonous. I really hate it. So for me, a risk is doing that every day because it's hard for me to do it every day. I get distracted and I want to go to the next thing and I think maybe it's not working and I get frustrated and I get lonely and I don't want to do it anymore. But a risk is when you stick to the thing that you promised yourself you'd do, because everyone that's going to speed of success, they continued to do the stuff that works. Now, for some of you, you're just going to have to get out of your comfort zone. It is going to be uncomfortable to risk. It's just how it is. You need to embrace it. You wanted to do this. You started the business. You chose this path. When my CEOs come to me and they're like, man, I gotta let Joe go, or man, my employee's this, or they're not catching the mission. I'm like, you chose this. You could have went and got a job. You chose this. So embrace the suck and take a risk. For some of you, taking a risk is going to be holding your employees accountable. Yeah, but Michael, I want to be their friend. I want to be popular. They're my friends. I don't care. I don't care. If you do not hold them accountable, if you don't take the risk of holding them accountable, of them not liking you, then you're not serious about going the speed of success. So what is your risk today? Right now, as I'm talking about it, your inner voice is saying, oh man, I've been putting that off. I have stopped doing that thing that I need to do. What is your risk today? And I got to tell you, sometimes the risk is absolutely positively, you not taking the risk is out of am I enough? Am I enough to take this risk? And a lot of times, I'll tell you what happens to me. Sometimes I stop calling to book the speaking gigs because I don't know, am I enough is I've let am I enough in, and I'm like, well, am I good enough to speak on that stage with that speaker? So what is your am I enough that's holding you back? Am I enough to take on this contract that's going to bring in 10,000 customers? Am I enough to take on this one big giant client? Am I enough to be a photographer that takes the photos for the cover of the magazine? Am I enough to coach a millionaire? Am I enough to sell 30 packages of yoga? Am I enough to raise my prices? See, raising your prices is definitely a risk because you've got settled in. You've got settled in. Okay. My weight loss package is $45 a month. And then your coach or you go or your invoice says, you know what, you need to raise that to 60, 65. And you're like, no one around here will pay $65. Nobody will pay $65. Now you've let am I enough keep you from taking the risk. Raising your prices is a risk. Getting a no is a risk. Doing the sustainable stuff that's going to keep getting you customers and to continue to do it is a risk. Firing or having a hard conversation with your staff or your partner is a risk. You to go the speed of success, if you're serious about going the speed of success, you're going to have to step into I am enough and go for it. And you're going to have to push yourself, and it's going to be scary, and it's going to be unknown, and there's an opportunity for you to get rejected, but that's why it's called a risk, and that's why it's like putting fire, it's like jet fuel for going the speed of success. What is your risk today? Some of you may not have even started your business yet. Some of you watching this, you're like, my inner voice has told me to start that business, but I haven't done it. Because am I enough has talked me out of taking the risk. Some of you aren't all in yet. You do not want to hear this. Here goes my audience is going to drain down. Some of you are not all in. You have something else holding you back. You have let am I enough talk you out of taking this risk. And every day that you don't take the risk, every day that you don't jump in, you are sacrificing the true, beautiful, epic you that is supposed to be out there in the world expressing yourself. Serving the world the way that only you can serve the world. I love you. I really love you. Thank you for being here today. I would love to get a comment from you. Leave a comment. Share this video. This video will change somebody's life. You need to keep showing up here. Now, tomorrow's Saturday, so we're on week 3 coaching Stacy live. Stacy has had the courage to become my client and get Coach Live. That happens tomorrow morning. You do not want to miss that. That is really going neat. She's had some incredible successes, some incredible fails, and she has the courage to do it live with you guys right here at me. So we're going to do that tomorrow morning. I love you. I really, really love you. Have a great day.